99.7 DJX, the Ben Davis and Kelly K Show podcast. Turn it up. On demand.
You can get a hold of us via social media at Ben and Kelly Show. You can always message us. Maybe you got an issue that you just want someone else's opinion on and you don't know who else to turn to. So you come to us. We'll toss it out to the group, see if we can get you some help, okay? So this comes from a listener. She writes, I need some advice. I've been dating this guy for 9 months. Seems like he is not really interested in finding a job. He does DoorDash, but I'm usually the one who actually does it most of the time. He doesn't help clean. He sits at a computer I bought him and plays online racing, which again, I paid for his account. I'm paying for all this, but he still won't help do anything while I'm at work. I have 3 kids in my home, and the apartment looks the same when I leave as when I get home after work. We fight most of the time, but he tells me if I break up with him, he has nowhere to go and will be homeless. He didn't do his taxes last year and now owes so much money he's making me feel like it's all my fault. I want him to get a job, but with 1 car in a family of 5 is hard. How can I change things? Man.
Yikes.
So I feel like the easy answer is you got to cut ties with him.
Right. You can't worry about what he is telling you, trying to make you feel guilty about being homeless, having nowhere else to go. If you dump me,
now,
you have to think about you.
Some unknown things here. I don't know. I don't know if, if any of those kids are his. I don't know if he, there are some unknowns there, and it is tough when you're that close to someone to kind of see that writing on the wall, but...
Well, they've been dating for 9 months,
mm-hmm.
and she says he doesn't seem interested in finding a job. So that, to me, says there isn't a situation where he can't work.
Right.
It just seems to me he's just not motivated and kind of like letting her do all the work. I mean, he's not even like trying to help out at home. There's a lot of people, a lot of households where the woman works and the man stays home. But, he helps to run the household, to kind of balance the workload. And he's not even doing that.
Yeah, and I feel like she's asking a couple questions. One, it sounds like it sounds like she likes him, and she wants to stay in his life. Otherwise, she wouldn't have reached out to us. She'd just be like, boy, bye, and she's done. But she's like, I want to know how I can either A, motivate him to get a job, motivate him to clean, or at least be, a good... I guess roommate, roommate for lack of a better word.
If you're a partner in the family, you need to contribute. And it just doesn't sound like he's contributing at all. It sounds like she's got a 4th child.
All right.
So
502,
she needs to lay down the law.
502-571-9970, or you can always text it to us or give us a call, or at Ben and Kelly Show. It's group therapy.
And I think she's looking for us to say, I think, confirm what she wants to do, which is let him go.
Well, I will say that there has never been a more overwhelmingly one-sided answer on, especially the comments that we've seen on text message, on Facebook, on Twitter. Jared tweets us and says, he needs to be working like a night shift, get up a couple hours before work, do some chores, play for a couple hours, of his games after work. There's a healthy balance there. But just, he just doesn't see it. If he enjoys being home, 2021 is full of remote jobs. You can find one of those.
Absolutely. But that's the thing, is he's not helping out in any way. He doesn't seem to be contributing to anything in the family.
Yeah, Emily comments on Facebook and says, listen, you can't change him. I dated a guy for years that was exactly the same way, and it doesn't change. He also ended up homeless when we split up, but that's not your problem. He will bleed you dry.
Make his problems, your problems.
Yep. Yeah, don't let him bleed you dry. And and several coming in on text message too.
Yeah, Stacy said, give him a timeline. If he doesn't want to be homeless, he'll look for a job. That's not on you, girl. That's on him. You provide for your family. He needs to provide for himself. And then Ben said, he's also being a crappy role model for her kids. She needs to give him the ultimatum to find a job or she'll kick him out and leave him to his own devices. Sometimes tough love is the best thing to do.
Yeah.
And then Roxanne, she doesn't mince words. That's not a boyfriend. You adopted another child.
Right.
Yep. He should probably go. And like a booger, just flick him away.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, sounds like you have 4 children rather than 3. And, you know, Sarah is like on Facebook, hey, why would he just leave you when you do all his work and pay for everything he wants?
Exactly. He's not going to leave because he's got everything done and provided for him.
Yeah. She goes on, he will never change. This is a very entitled human. You must let him go or he will drag you and your kids down with him. And a lot of people are also saying, like, hey, if you are raising boys, you are setting an example. You know, that they don't have to do anything and the women will do it all. If you have girls, it shows them that it's okay to have a bum that doesn't care enough to take care of them, but that they have to take care of them. So, yeah,
this would be a different scenario if he was actively looking for a job and or if there was some sort of circumstance where he couldn't work, but that's not the case here.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the writing's on the wall with this one, and with almost 100%, and I can't say, and I'm saying almost because I haven't read every single comment that is has rolled in on Facebook and I
would estimate 100%. I don't think anyone's going to be like, give him another chance. It's fine.
I mean, you know, and you know, to give her some credit though, it's like it's tough when you're so far in the thick of it that you don't know how to pull yourself away. And that's why they come to us, so that you can hear the peanut gallery who we don't have the feelings and emotions involved. Yep.
And we can tell you like it is.
Yeah, taking the emotion out of it, that is for sure. But yeah, if you want to see the post, you can go to @Ben and Kelly Show or you can always text us 502-571-9970. Listen, I have no idea if this is truthful or not. We just believe what we see on the text line. But a therapist writes in and says this is a very typical way abusive relationships start. From her perspective, it sounds like he's being manipulative and gaslighting her. It's actually a bigger problem. So, you know, maybe trying to seek some help there is probably something to also consider as you are reading all of the comments that have come in.
That's a very good point. And I think this is, you know what? I think we fixed another one.
I mean, I don't know. Well, I don't know if we fixed it, but we at least exposed what was happening, you know?
I think we did. I think we gave her an answer. Now, what she does with the answer, we don't know. That's not up to us.
Yep. Do the right thing. do the right thing. If not for you, for your kids' sake, right?
Exactly.
All right. So, yeah, group therapy there.